Hello everyone, Noctim0 here, and today I bring you yet another segment of Game Gems. I'm not all horror, mind you. I have a few broad horizons when it comes to the games I like to play, but horror is the main one I like to play the most. This one's actually a fighting game, one I played way back when with my brother. Now we played all kinds of games, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, old school as well as the new one now, but this one's a fighting game series that I wish it would stick to its roots, because after the third one it went way downhill, and that is Def Jam Fight for New York. Now, way back when they came out with the original Def Jam Vendetta, that pretty much played like old school wrestling games on the N64 from WrestleMania 2000 and mine and my brother's personal favorite, WCW NWO Revenge. We all remember that, how awesome that game was. But yeah, Def Jam Vendetta used the same fighting mechanics. It's all been recycled. You can tell as you play almost immediately. Nothing new there. I mean, even the story wasn't that great. It's a simple take the mob boss's girl from her, whatever. You know, it's the same old recycled shit. Def Jam Fight for New York was a complete 180 when it came to that. They reworked how the fighting worked. It felt more looser. And then there was the story mode where it was more of a rise to power storyline, which there haven't been a lot of those from what I recall. And what was fun is you're basically helping the guy you defeated in the last game. They even added a much larger roster and fighting game characters. But what I loved about this game, and I think it's the one thing that made this game shine the most, was the customization. You can customize your characters. Facial features, his combat style, and obviously the clothes and the tattoos and stuff. But the combat style, to me, is another thing that was really awesome about the game. Is you start out with one fighting style, but then as you progress when you're playing, you come out with I think 3 styles that you can combine into one, and each style combined together, I think you can come up with maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 different styles. I'm just throwing a number out there. I don't really know if that's that many. But I think I made like 3 characters, and each one of them had something different. Like one character had street fighting, kickboxing, and martial arts, and somehow he came out with Jeet Kune Do, because he didn't fight the same. It was an adjustment as I kept playing. My brother was more street fighting, submissions, and wrestling. And I don't know, he always tore me apart as we played, but it was still fun. We would brawl for hours, and I mean, this game was pretty solid when it came to that. Again, the story mode is pretty cool too, and I like that. However, whatever appearance you gave your character, he stuck with it the whole game, and each encounter was just so fun, and the levels were pretty cool too, because in the previous game, it was literally just wrestling rings. In this one, you were fighting around a group of people, and you shove somebody into a crowd, and if they happen to have a weapon, they will attack the guy you threw into the crowd. The objects in the environment were interactable as well, so you threw them into a wall. Oh God, did you make them feel it? Or the car fights. Those were cool too, because as you were fighting, you can throw them into the car. It was like playing Street Fighter, but instead of just bashing the car, you're using the asshole to bash the car. I mean, like, you can fuck up the wheel, you can use the door, slam their head into it. It was a lot of fun. And then the downside is that after Def Jam Fight for New York came out, like, they hadn't come out with another one for a good while until the Xbox 360 came out. And they decided to do a flagship game, and it was Def Jam Icons. And my brother and I were excited at first because we thought, oh my God, it's going to be like a conclusion to this really awesome, what we thought was a trilogy. But when Def Jam Icons came out, it was a disaster. We felt kind of cheated, because he got the game. I saw him play it. It looked nice, but the gameplay was awful. And like, there was no true character customization. There was no anything for it. So we felt like they just kind of gave up on the Def Jam fighting franchise at that point. But I mean, I'm personally hoping that Sony will come out with this as a PS4 type thing. If they do, I'm getting it, and I know my brother will be coming over to fight me with that. It'll be a great Let's Play. But with EA's brand on it, I doubt it. The reason I say this is because EA has already stated that they're not going to show any kind of support towards HD remasters, and even though it wouldn't really be a remaster, I don't see them doing it. So that's my game gem for the day. I hope you guys check out my other ones, Cold Fear and The Suffering, both Sufferings really. And definitely check out Def Jam Fight for New York if you have a PS2 or an original Xbox. I don't know if it's on Steam, but if it is on Steam, get it. It is well worth fighting, and trust me, you'll like the fighting game mechanics. I haven't seen something as intricate as that. I love Soul Calibur and I love all those other fighting games, but this was one my brother and I literally lost months on just because we like customizing. You guys take care.